Welcome into Ravens Rundown by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey, and we've got some round one grades from a wild and wacky first round for the Baltimore Ravens, who, spoiler alert, I think are the biggest round one winners of the entire NFL draft. That began with their first pick, Kyle Hamilton, who was my number one overall player. The Ravens made a bunch of moves. None of them I loved quite as much as this one. I think Kyle Hamilton is going to be a star in the NFL, was my top-rated player. Positional value, NFL teams being dumb, allow the Ravens to be smart and then acquire Kyle Hamilton in the first round. But the Ravens weren't done. They move up to get the 23rd overall pick in exchange for Marquise Brown and a third-round pick. From the trade value chart, which is rough, but it's pretty accurate here, the Ravens managed to get a first-round pick value back for Marquise Brown. Late first-round pick, but still first-round pick. That's pretty damn insane. And then that 100th overall pick they lost, well, they got the 130 pick back by moving down 2 spots with the Buffalo Bills. The Bills go get Kyer Elam. The Dallas Cowboys take Tyler Smith. And I don't know the last time this happened in round one with a team was able to pull this off. Take my best available player with both first-round picks. They took Tyler Linderbaum at 25. Linderbaum, my friends, was my number 8 overall prospect. A huge position of need for the Ravens, I thought, solidified with a top 10 player. The Ravens, in exchange for basically Marquise Brown and moving down 30 spots in the 3rd to the 4th, acquired 2 of my top 8 prospects in this year's class, in Linderbaum and Kyle Hamilton. I think they absolutely crushed the first round. We'll talk about more about each guy, Hamilton, Linderbaum, and Marquise Brown. But I want you to grade the Ravens' first-round picks, what they did overall in the first round. A, B, C, D, or F. This is going to be the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. I'm giving it an A+. They crushed it, guys. This is awesome. What the Ravens were able to do is why this organization has been one of the most well-run organizations. Well, I was going to say well-run ones, and that just didn't flow very well, in the entire NFL. They freaking crushed it. You guys should be hyped. Let's spend more time now on Kyle Hamilton. My number one player, because I ain't scared to be wrong. I loved what I saw on film from Kyle Hamilton, a special blend of size and speed. Built like a strong safety, showed the range of a true free safety, played all over. I don't want him as a nickel, like a nickel corner covering receivers. No, but he can cover tight ends. He can cover short area zones, can do deep coverages, and he will tackle as well. Look, he's a little bit taller than this player, but Darren Woodson, athletically, is what you're talking about here. Built like Derwin James, I thought showed better deep area coverage. Not the same 40-yard dash, but better agility. Here's what Lance Zierlein, NFL.com, if you want to listen to another player, not named Tom Downey here, a guy named Tom Downey here, to what he thought about him. High-impact safety, unique blend of traits and characters to make him a bit of a unicorn at the position. Hamilton has the eyes and speed to play all over the top, the strength that does play near the line, and the coverage length to guard elite pass-catching tight ends. Lance nailed this kid. Kyle Hamilton is the best player in this year's class. Now, the 4.9 40-yard dash, I think, did ding him, which is not great. Plus the alleged 4.7 when he entered his pro day. Slow track. Everyone ran slow there. Hamilton at 14. I think they were going to take Jordan Davis. I would have loved that too. Getting Hamilton, that's awesome. Ravens crushed it with their first-round pick. Now, we got even more Ravens draft videos coming for you guys in the very near future. We will have instant reaction to all their picks on days 2 and 3, draft grades afterward as well. So subscribe right now, youtube.com/RavensTV. If you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe. Now, Lamar Jackson didn't like this trade. Marquise Brown for a first. Were you going to pay Marquise Brown big money? So I'm not sure I was going to. I thought he had a nice breakout season, but you flipped him for almost what you spent on him. You got several years out of him, and then you added another pick when you moved down with the Bills, from 130 to 130, get a first-round pick for Marquise Brown, basically. That's really great return on your investment when A.J. Brown went for a first and a third. Like, I think the Ravens fleeced the Arizona Cardinals. Now, receiver is an area this team is going to have to address now, much to the delight, I think, of producer Jeremy. Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, guys like Tylan Wallace, Benjamin Victor, James Prochet, Jalen Moore, etc. You need another receiver. You can get one of those guys on day 2 or even day 3. To acquire an extra first for a guy that I don't know if it was going to be a long-term part of it. I know Lamar might not be that happy. I liked it. If you shipped him off for a third, I'd be like, I don't know about that one. To get a first for Marquise Brown, that's incredibly well done. So what do you guys think? Do you like the trade of Marquise Brown? It opens up a hole at receiver, but you got a first-round pick. Why for yes and for no? I want you guys to sound off for me in the comments section right now. Do you like it? I do, but I want to hear from you guys as well. Now, we will see what the Ravens do tomorrow on the main Chat Sports YouTube channel. We will be live for rounds 2 and 3. That is day 2 tomorrow. So if you haven't already, subscribe. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV will break down every single pick that the Ravens are going to make live as it happens. And the main channel this week, or the ESPN, if I remember, they were like 2 picks behind us. That was on round 1. Can't wait to see what happens in round 2, 3, and beyond. So go subscribe. The link will be in the comments description. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. With that other first-round pick, the Baltimore Ravens got one of my favorite players in this year's class, Tyler Linderbaum, the center out of Iowa. I have a top 8 rank on him in this year's class. Elite athlete. He didn't test at the combine. He did it his pro day. Everything was really good. 5.04 40-yard dash. At the combine, he was 6'2 and an eighth inch, 296. Got up to 302 at his pro day. We'll list the 296 there. He's only going to be a center. There is no position flex from that standpoint. The arm length is a red flag. 31, I think it was actually 1/8 inch. Came in higher at the pro day, but whatever. It's sub 32, barely 31-inch arms, not great length. Pay close attention. The arm length, the size issues, I don't give a shit. Tyler Linderbaum was a baller at Iowa. My notes, as you saw, don't be dumb. Dude is a stud. He is good at football. He's a zone blocker. My comp for him, fat Jason Kelce, or maybe Corey Linsley if you want a non-slanderous comparison on that standpoint there. Strong hands, got some power. He can get to your second level. Plug and play him at center. Patrick McCarry is now your super swing offensive lineman. Linderbaum and Hamilton. 2 top 10 players for me. You got him at 14 and 25. This is why smart teams stay smart. While other teams are taking Cole friggin' Strange 4 or 5 picks later, whatever it was, the Ravens are out here crushing it. So of these 2, and there is literally not a wrong answer, who was your favorite pick in round 1? Type TL for Tyler Linderbaum or type in KH for Kyle Hamilton. Who do you think won or was the better of these 2 picks? TL, KH, sound off for me in the comments right now.